You drop your toy. Can you not attack your sister on the steps? Or are we just going to attack him over there? Can you say hi to everybody? Say hi. Say hi. It's me. I'm Bowser. I'm the problem. It's me. Right, baby boy. Say hi. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Hey! Hey! Damn it! No! Go up the stairs the normal way before you fall and break your neck. Good Lord, child of mine. No, that was naughty. You about hurt yourself. That was not a good boy. That was dangerous. Let's not do that again. Let's make better choices. Can we make better choices, you think? You think we can make better choices? All right, let's do that. Come here. Hi. We gotta start the workout. You ready? You gonna help me? Are you gonna help me work out? All right. What do you think? Some 10s? 10 seems like a solid weight. Some 10-pound weights. Warm up the rotator cuffs. Get this going. Yep. 7, 3, 42, 55. All right. All right, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's warm up the shoulders that are absolutely killing me. Woo! All right, you helping? Get some lat raises up, some side raises. Get a little bit of sweat going on in here. All right. Thanks, buddy. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Miss Brittany. Welcome in, Veronica. Welcome in, Jackie. That is Bowser. He is just jumped off the steps, took himself out, just completely acting a fool. Welcome in, Frankie. How are you doing today? Who's that sexy man? Ah. You guys on your way home? Nice. How did that go? Matthew had a blast there. I always imagine to sit the camera like right in front of the light so I can't see the likes, the numbers. There you go. That's a little bit better. Yes, y'all, hit that, double tap that screen, hit that like button. We truly, truly appreciate that. Bowser, watch out, buddy. Move. Oh, what? Huh?
Come down here to ask if I can get you.
I don't care as long as you just can't have the sound on, okay? You just can't have the sound on, okay? Oh, try to get that bench set up. Welcome in, Harley. Ooh, lots of comments. Bella's hiding. I don't know where Bella went. Was I supposed to meet Jesus? Hopefully one day. Hey Peyton, how you doing, buddy? My max is 135. And look at you throwing 4 plates on there. I have enough cash. If you can lift, I need to move this. Well, let's see how far we make it up, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's just keep warming up. Just wanted to check to see how we're feeling today. I have to be honest with you, this is not the best. What's not the best, Brandon? That's up to you, man. All right, let's throw some big boy weight on there. All right, 285. So we gotta get the shoes on. Great form, good work. 4 plates is big boy's way to you. Yeah. You have a question, Small Shed? What's your question, buddy? All right. What was my man's question? Yes, I picked up the baby. Do you have another job or you just job? No, man. Small stuff. I got like 4 jobs, man. So my primary job, I work 40 hours a week as an ACT case manager in Saginaw. I work. This is why I wasn't on Most Alive last night, because I work a part-time job. I screen people nights and weekends at a hospital to determine if they go inpatient for psychiatric care or if they need resources or how best to follow up. And then I have my real estate license, so I do that. We self-manage our rental properties, and then we do this stuff here. And then I carry 1 case in our other program to kind of help them out too. So I do quite a bit. I'm a firm believer, pretty much anybody can be rich if you want to put in the work. And that is my goal one day, is to be considered rich. All right. 285. Are you hitting flat bench today, or are you? So I'll do flat, incline, bench, and then I'll do flies, but I don't have heavy enough weight, so I do flies with my cables on the bottom and I lay on the floor. Oh, that's a lot of respect to people like you. Just work while managing. First grade chat. We try to. We try to have fun. We try to spread that positivity out here.
Dad, I'm gonna play, but I'm gonna use the headset.
Okay. Because I dabble in so many different little things, like, what's that old expression, like, something is a master. a master of many is a master of none. Well, I feel like I've mastered a lot.
Dad?
But,
Dad,
huh?
my tooth.
What about it?
My tooth. I accidentally bite it. It's so hard. It's too late to come out.
It's okay. You have a loose tooth?
Yes?
Okay, well, let's rip it out.
No, I can't.
Guys, we're going to lose a tooth. Hold on. Hold on. Can you get it out?
Where?
Do you need help?
I do not want to.
Okay. Well, you keep working on it. All right. So, Matthew's about to lose a tooth, honey, so hurry home. So he's freaking out. Frankie says 285 is diabolical. Well, Frankie, we're just starting, man. Let's see where we end up. Usually I like to take like a 3 to 5 minute break in between sets, so just bear with me, guys. Just when I lift heavy.
No bad.
All right.
Dad, it won't come out when I'm.
Okay, give me a second, I'll help you, buddy.
Pulling as far as I can.
295.
Yeah, I'm looking for it as far as I can. I cannot get it out.
Remember when I was younger, I used to what's going on, buddy?
I'm pulling as
Go
far as
go one way and then go the other way. You gotta wiggle it. So go all the way far one way and go back the other way. So.
Yep, it's probably ready.
Heather, that was 4. You must have missed the first one. That was 4. Whew. So 295. We'll try 305. So what time is it? 12. We'll say 12. Huh, buddy?
It's ready. I know. It's because you're bleeding so much, and I can't get it.
You want me to try to help?
I'm going to try with it.
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah.
Don't push yourself, old man. Oh man, that's how you get bigger. That's how you get stronger. Literally bigger muscles by ripping the muscle fiber and it goes back stronger and faster. Oh, definitely not faster at my age. Just stronger because, well, let's be honest, the recovery process gets a little bit longer as you get a little bit older. But man, my allergies have been on 10 the last few days. Anybody else's? I don't know what's going on out there. You struggling over there?
Yes.
Well, go sit down, go play video games, wash your hands, get all the blood off your hands and face, and just work at it with your tongue. Just kind of go back and forth with it. Oh no. Trust me, you're good, Heather. Bowser, you guys missed it. Bowser decided earlier, Peyton, I'm not sure if you're still watching. Bowser, it says start at the bottom.
I'm going to chew my gum.
Huh?
I'm going to chew my gum.
And that's it. Bowser decided to like come up here and hop up here and hit here, about fell. I had to catch him, try to kamikaze off the steps. Just an absolute train wreck. You know.
I'm going to try one more time, Dad.
You're gonna try one more time?
Try to get my tooth out. I really want to get it.
Okay. You guys, if you're new and you haven't done so already, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe. We truly, truly appreciate that. And then hit that like button. Bella, you went upstairs. Peyton, how long before you're home, buddy? My allergies are driving me nuts, guys. I'm at a plateau where I can't seem to lift any heavier. No, Harley's lost tons of tooth. Frankie, so one of the things you can do is called a negative. Basically have someone spot you, lift as much like what your max is, and then just slowly bring it down. And then have someone else hurry up and lift it up, and then go as high as you can and slowly do it down. Do like 2 or 3 negatives.
Dad, can you tell Mom when she's gonna get home?
Honey, when are you going to be home? I just asked her. All right, let's see.
I'm pretty sure.
Buddy, just have to wait, okay?
Those.
That was heavy. That was heavy. Oh, pinch a nerve in my back. She's 7 miles away. 5 miles.
Ew.
All right. I'm doing okay. I slept most of the day. Well, that's good, Harley. I'm glad you're starting to feel a little bit better. Frankie, if that's something you could do, you could take a week off. You could deload. There's several different things you can kind of do to help reset, increase your calories, have a really high calorie week of carbs and protein.
Go upstairs and do something.
Okay. Continue working on that. Thanks, Scott. I went to a seminar specifically for like benching and deadlifts and squats. And so I try to follow the stuff that they showed us to do. Press through press through the bottom of your heels. Butt's locked, back's arch. So I know, Peyton. I know it's you, buddy. About how long before you're going to be home? Like 5 minutes, 2 minutes? Where's Mike at when I need him? Braden says that was the luckiest top 3, wasn't it, Braden? Right? Like, I would have put maybe Nathan Fillion over what's his face, but besides that, it was pretty good. I liked that. I don't know. I feel like Nathan Fillion was like one of my favorite characters in the first few seasons, and then he kind of just like he's just the same thing over and over and over. Like same facial expression, same thing, never really kind of changes. Last name is Bella. No, my last name's not Bella. That's the name of the dogs. Normally the pups are on here, but they're upstairs causing chaos. But welcome in, buddy. If you want to watch me try to hit 315, you can hang out. Hit that follow button. Would appreciate it.
I think I know the way how to get my tooth out.
How?
I bite how I got really, really good and wiggly is by I bited it first. On accident. So that's how I got super duper wiggly.
Well, try to go take a bite of an apple. But it might hurt a little bit. You're not going to do that?
Yes, I know it's probably. Go.
Yep, Scott, I got it. The other way to be certain is to look for source. What, Brandon 21? I'm not understanding what you're saying. I agree. Yeah, Brandon, I agree. Instead of like killing Aaron off, they just so smoothly like slide it in there that, oh, by the way, he's working in the Hollywood department. Like it was like 3 seconds. They did my man's dirty after being on there for multiple seasons. It was very lazy. Yes, so my allergies are crazy. I got tissues here. I got tissues over there. I got really, really bad issues. I know, that's crazy. All right.
Dad, we're not supposed to do it because I need to throw it in the trash.
Just set it in the sink and I'll take care of it when I'm done.
I do not want to buy an apple.
Okay.
It's going to get hurt.
Just go play video games and use your tongue. But give me a couple minutes and just be quiet, please, okay? Well, that was weak sauce. Oh. You look strong, mister. Thanks, appreciate that. All right. Hi, Pooh. How long before you're home? All right, guys. 3:15 for 2. Didn't want to push it without a spotter because, let's be honest, without a spotter, that's just going to sit in my chest for forever. There's no way that's coming up. So, thanks, Jacob. 1 minute. All right. Thanks, Belliot. Thanks, appreciate that. Guys, if you're new in here, hit that subscribe button. Truly appreciate it. This channel is all about spreading positivity. Whatever the topic is, we try to be positive. Sometimes we lift weights. Sometimes we do cardio. Sometimes we play with the dogs. We play cards. Just all kinds of different things to spread positivity. Sometimes we talk about real estate. Me and my wife are social workers. Come here, Bella. Bowser. Can you knock that fix? Bowser, stop biting. Come on, Bella. Come here. Come on. Come on. Hi, Bowser boy. Hi, Bowser boy. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Bowser's hitting the spinny butt move, guys. You're missing all of the spinny butt move. Oh, your last name's Bella. Welcome in, buddy. Now you showing them all the chaos? Bowser's throwing paws. Mom's home. Hey, Mom's home. Go get her. Mom's home. Oh. Okay.
I'm going to show Mom.
You're gonna go show Mom your tooth? How it's all checked out?
No.
I think she's home, but I'm not 100% sure. So, let's see.
Yes, she's
Huh? He hasn't even played yet. Chill out.
So much blood.
So much blood.
I feel like the kids are backwards.
Huh?
I feel like the kids are backwards.
All day?
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
You seem super high energy.
I'm so tired.
Honey, you can't say you're so tired all the time.
Okay.
You can't. Do better.
You're not mean.
I'm not being mean.
You are.
But if your baseline is so tired, then are you really tired, or is that just your baseline?
I spit my tooth out.
Sweet. Did it come out?
Finally.
Guys, he pulled the tooth out.
Was it loose earlier?
He bit a piece of gum, and it just...
Oh no, I just dropped it.
Okay, we'll give it to Mom before you break it.
upstairs. Let's rinse it out.
No, I bite my tooth and then that's how I got wet.
But was it loose before that?
No, he bit a piece of. I think it was slightly. He bit a piece of gum.
It was not that wet. And then I bite it so wet.
Brittany said hi.
Hi.
Anybody else in here lift weights? Just out of curiosity. Anybody else bench press? Do a little cardio, maybe some running. I run to the fridge and back sometimes. Thanks for whoever just hit that 2 or 3 like buttons. Truly, truly appreciate that. Brittany, she's always complaining that she's so tired. I'm so tired. So tired. I just can't function. Go to bed earlier.
Daddy, I actually want to pull out this
Huh? Oh yeah. Missing tooth. Oh yeah. Go rinse your mouth out with some water, buddy.
Oh, I did.
Braden, I did yesterday, 2 days ago. We did stir the pot, we did washboards, and we did side planks. Trust me, it feels like someone kicked me all up in my abs up in here. But positive note, guys, since I started the workout again last week, I'm down 7 pounds. So, weighed myself last Thursday, weighed myself this morning, down 7 pounds. So, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm back down to what my original weight was prior to taking my Christmas break. So I'm down to 270.6. I'm pretty excited about that. Thanks, Bo. Appreciate that. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow, technically the end of the day will be exactly 7 days, like my first week. So, pretty excited about that. Keep doing the planks. When I started, could barely do a minute. Now I can do over 3. Braden, you can do 3 minutes of planks. That's impressive. That's impressive, man. Like, I think the most I've ever did was like 1 minute 30 seconds. So my core's never really been my strength, but I worked on it when I was competing in deadlifts. Whew. Welcome in, Freddie. How are you doing today?
You know, you can change your soul rifle to a shotgun.
Yeah?
Did you know that?
I've never played this game, buddy. I don't know anything about it. Do I have a favorite machine? Instant actually the opposite. Like, if I didn't ever have to use a machine, I wouldn't. I prefer all free weights. Free weights works your stabilizer muscles more, focuses more on core, shoulder stabilization, and things like that. When you use machines, the machine in itself stabilizes whatever exercise you're doing. So I much rather prefer to do non-machines. Welcome in, Nastia. Plus, my favorite weight, or probably favorite machine if I had to pick one, would probably be the leg press machine, just because I can do a ridiculous amount of weight. Last time I did leg press, I think I leg pressed like 740 pounds for 6, I think it was, or something crazy like that. So it always feels cool because you can just stack plates and plates and plates and plates. When we were younger and we would all go and do leg press, we'd have people sit on top of the machines, you know, because it looked cooler with people on the machine versus having weights on it. So that was always fun. Man, guys, I'm fried.
Yeah.
Matthew, do you have any homework?
What?
Do you have any homework?
What?
Do you have any homework?
No.
No. Thanks, Millie. Appreciate that. How much can you do? Freddie, earlier I did 285 for 4, 295 for 4, 305 for 4, and 315 for 2. So, I don't know, like, let me see. If I bench press 305 for 5, what's my 1 rep max?
There.
I bench 305 for 5. What is my 1 rep max?
What the? That worked.
So based on the calculations, it's right around probably like 405 or 350. Can the kids or wife slot you? Braden, the wife, does at times, and because worst case scenario, if I fail, I just tell her to pull weights off, like just start peeling off the sides, but like one at a time, so it doesn't, tip too much. But yeah, I'll have Danny spot me at times if I'm going real heavy, and that way I don't hurt myself. So, but we did 225 flat bench for 4, 295 flat bench for 4, 305 for 4, and then we hit 315 for 2. Don't know if I could have got any more, but then we did
Oh my!
incline 205 for 10, and then dropped down to 285 and did like 3 sets of 8 there. So my thing is I always want to get 8 to 12 on incline, so the 205 was too heavy. So But when I do flat, I purposely go heavy because that's what I'm training for. And then the other stuff I build for you know, muscle fibers and stuff, so I'm not training on the same thing. So, but ugh. How many push-ups can everybody do in here? Out of curiosity, we got 11 friends in here. How many push-ups can everybody do? Welcome in, buddy. Hey, honey, is my water up there? Can you toss it to me, please? Wow. You actually tossed it. You can do 33 push-ups, Millie. You can do 20. 10, you can do 34. It's sad for me because I play high school football and pickleball. I can only do 30. Guys, I have no clue how many push-ups I can do. I haven't tried to do it before, like a workout, but if I had to guess right now, I probably could get 18, 16, 18. Fresh, probably get 30. But also, I weigh 290, so I'm pushing up a lot more weight than the average person. Freddie, you can lift 90, good for you. That's awesome, depending on how much you weigh. How much does your wife work out with you? It's random. Very little, but she prefers to kind of do her own thing. She likes to work out by herself. So like she's been doing like 20 plus minutes on the treadmill. She actually really prefers to walk outside. And then she did abs with me a couple days ago, but she kind of does her own, she got her own thing she does. Whew. Not bad for a fat guy, right?
Oh my Deus!
How's everyone's day today? Everybody survive? I barely did. I decided that I'm going to quit my job. So that's happening. Now it's just time to find a replacement, what we're going to do first. So,
No, give me back up there.
been in the same job for 5 years. Can no longer take the stress. Can't keep complaining about it. So, you can't complain. You gotta do something to make a change. So, decided to reach out today to my boss's boss and start to make a change. So I'm excited for what it's going to look like moving forward. So depending on what I do, if I'm eventually able to switch programs, I'll actually work 4/10s. So I'll either have Mondays off or I'll have Fridays off. So I have like a 3-day weekend. So I either have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, which I'm looking forward to. Do your kids work out with you guys? No. And instead, they're too young. So my kids right now are 7 and 8, and you're too young to start kind of that muscle development and stuff. It's actually not good for them to lift weights this early. It could hurt their growth plates and other things like that. So it's not actually really good to work out for kids this young. Well, Braden, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm either switching programs. I reached out because I work for a subsidiary of CMH, so I reached out to CMH directly to see if I can go work for them. Like I have an outstanding name for myself in the community. Like like good relationships with like a lot of the people that lead departments up there. So I'm pretty excited to like use them as references to help me kind of get this new position, because I can't do it anymore. So we'll see what happens. You know, I was complaining, but I always tell you guys on here, like, you know, you have to be willing to make a change. I got to take my own advice and be willing to make a change. Like if I'm not happy, I have to do something about it to make a change. So today I took action. Like, change is scary. I'm scared to make change because, you know, I don't want to make a mistake and then regret it later on. But again, if you're unhappy and you don't make change, then you're just forever unhappy. So today I decided to make the change.
Oh, you do.
Whew. Oh. This is here where it starts to become a struggle because I don't have the proper equipment down here, so I kind of just have to make it up as I go. Like, I would love to have like a jammer machine or like a seated bench press machine. Like, I don't know if you guys know the ones at the gyms where their arms kind of come down, they're here, you just sit on it. Sometimes your legs push it out, so you don't have to use as much rope to get it going. I wish I had one of those. I'd love to get one of those, and then I want to get dumbbells probably up to 120s. So I've got 10s, 15s, 20s, 25s. I need to keep going all the way up to like 110, because if I had to guess, I probably could do like 100 to 110 for flat bench reps, sets of 4. It's crazy, guys. It's super humbling. Like, I never realized like even how bad I look now compared to what I looked like 10 years ago, 8 years ago when Danny and I first started meeting. So I'm glad I'm back into it. Glad I'm pushing myself to get better every day, but man, I look terrible, guys.
Ow, ow, ow.
Those of you that don't know, there's 3 different ways you can do push-ups. You can do them like I just did. Drop down to your knees, and then drop down to your hips. Each one of them lightens up weight so you can continue doing more. So basically did, I think, what was it, 8 regular, and then 4 more on my knees just to get the 12 I wanted to get to. All right. Don't look up my shorts, guys, it's weird. All right, guys, we're gonna go on a ride. Hold on. There we go, that works. So just out of curiosity, Peyton wanted to know when it was his turn, even though he had stuff to do when he got home.
Yeah.
Okay. I just processed that. My own ADHD just kicked in and processed that. How the kiddos doing, Harley? You feeling better?
Make my lunch.
Oh man. Hold on.
Dad. No,
Huh?
never mind.
Did you figure it out?
Yes. Yeah, well,
That's good. Glad. I feel like between you and Lori and Susie and Heather, we're gonna do like hour check-ins on everybody. Everybody's just gonna have to sound off, do like a roll call, take attendance, make sure everybody's still kicking.
Dad, I'm on glue.
Guys, I don't know what it is. Like, I always enjoyed working out, but coming in, knowing I'm coming home and going live and working out, like, I look forward to it every day. Like, this is like my highlight of the day. Like, coming home, working out, saying hi to everybody. I just feel like it's such more of a chill vibe than, sometimes the other lives we do with like the dogs and the chaos. Like, this is me in my element. This is what I enjoy. Like, this is my therapy. This is my medicine. Nothing else with my anxiety more than lifting weights. Honey, what are you doing?
Maybe make it dinner?
What you making for dinner?
What?
What you making for dinner?
Chicken nuggets?
Nice. Where's Peyton?
Packing lunch?
Oh, tell him I need to talk to him. Peyton! Guys, look at my wife's such a good cook that the smoke detector's cheering for her as usual. You guys hear that? Honey, you're so talented, even the smoke alarm cheers for you. So, alright guys, we did 4 sets of flat bench, 4 sets of incline bench. We did 4 sets of 12 push-ups. We did 2 sets of cable flies because we don't have heavy enough stuff, so we just kind of make it up as we go. Yes, as usual, Brady, yup. So, I think we're going to do... I wish I had like the flies where I could do crossovers, really get that underneath the chest, but just make it up. That's Danny. Harley, she's home. Peyton's packing his lunch. But guys, so I weighed myself this morning. I was 270.4. Like, so if I can lose a half a pound tomorrow, like tonight and tomorrow, it'll be the first time I've been over 260 in probably 3 years, 3 years. Honey, when did you think the last time I was under 270? I love it how I can talk here, then I can hear her watching on the phone upstairs. When was the last time I weighed under 270?
Oh gosh, probably back when the kids were babies.
Oh, so like 5, 6 years ago?
Yeah.
Wow, guys. Huh. Circle's real out here in these streets. Brayden, did I show you the basement? My man cave that turned into a kid's cave? I'm disappointed where's Cooper at? And Mike. Oh man, Brayden, let me show you this. This is like the ultimate man cave. Too bad it wasn't finished, but let me show you. Give me just a second. All right. So here, as we're huge, I'm a huge sports fan, so we've got all kinds of Tigers bobbleheads, random bobbleheads, Verlander, Pistons, the year they won it, Autograph footballs, that's Neil Smith. I forget who that is. That might be, I forget who that is. Then Kevin Smith from the Lions, Luis Delmas. Honey, can you turn that down or something? I can hear everything I'm saying. Customize. What was this? 2011 AL Central Championship drawing. It's 1 of 50. It's 21 of 50. So that's one of my favorites.
I'm a Groot.
These are all Tigers towels from playoff games. So this one right here is from the 2006 World Series. I went to that game. So this game here is crazy. In 2006, I had tickets to the divisional round. I was there when they beat the Yankees. I had tickets to the Oakland A games, the game where Mags hit the home run to send them off to the next series of the playoffs. And I sold it because I couldn't afford the World Series tickets and that because the World Series tickets alone were $250. The panoramics of Comerica Park, Big House, panoramic of the Big House, and then again, kids stuff everywhere. More autograph baseballs, bobbleheads, like anybody that's anywhere on the Detroit Tigers. I have Miguel Cabrera, Edgar Renteria, Pudge Rodriguez. I think I said Miguel Cabrera, Austin Jackson, Justin Verlander, Armando Galarraga. And then, the kids have sold most of my stuff, but that's a huge thing that's got all autograph baseballs in it from Detroit Tigers. So, and then I don't have all my jerseys down here, but I have autographed jerseys by Calvin Johnson. No, I lied. I gave Calvin Johnson away. I got Matt Stafford, Mike Hart, Braylon Edwards. All 5 of the starting Pistons the year they won the championship. I don't know exactly what it's worth, but I have it insured for like $20,000, like all my autograph stuff. So on our homeowner's insurance, I have it estimated at about $20K. So, but again, stuff's only worth what people are willing to pay for it. So what I think it's worth and what people would be willing to pay probably won't be the same. Yeah, so Braden, when my brother graduated college, I gave him an autographed Megatron jersey. So my little brother Josh is my absolute best friend in my world. He is outside of obviously my wife, but growing up, my brother was my best friend. I was the best man at his wedding. He was the best man at my wedding, and he went to Kettering University, which is one of the most prestigious engineering schools in the United States. And so he went there, did really well for himself. We grew up like hut housing, food stamps, poor. Didn't really have much. My mom just kind of did the best. She raised the three of us, and so the fact that we kind of all survived and are as successful as we are, like I was kind of like a pseudo dad for like my brother because we were like 3-4 years apart, and so I helped him out a lot. And so when he graduated, it was a real big deal to me. So yeah, I gave him an authentic autographed jersey from Calvin Johnson. I think the jersey alone was like $200, $300, and then the signature alone. If I had to guess, if he wanted to sell it, he probably could get like $1,200 for it. But this right here is my prized possession. This is the favorite autograph thing I own. So this is a game-used bat by Pudge Rodriguez, and it's signed. So this alone, I wouldn't sell for less than probably $1,200, $1,500. So this is the favorite thing I own. What's up, buddy?
What's that?
This is a game-used bat by Pudge Rodriguez.
Someone use that?
Yes, like a professional baseball player uses this in a game. Like a Hall of Famer. Like one of the best catcher of all time, probably.
Well, you have the bat?
Yeah, that's the bat he used in the game, then he signed it.
Wait, what did he give it away? Was that the only one?
No, he signed a few of them, but...
You got at least one of them?
Yeah.
You're not. Were you super happy?
No, you would never use this. So this is a game-used autographed bat by a professional baseball player.
Are you super happy you got that? Is it really old? So it's really easy.
So this was probably from... Oh, come on now. And Pudge, hands down, is the best defensive catcher of all time, and that's not even debatable. I mean, the guy had a cannon. I mean, Yadier will be second, but Pudge is by far first. Now, if you want to talk about pure offense, you could talk about maybe bench, Yogi Berra, Mike Piazza, but none of those guys were offense and defensive guys. So I believe Pudge is the best catcher of all time. Not that, but I'm a little biased because he was the first person that came to Detroit and completely turned around that franchise when they signed him. Then they went and got... They got Mags and a few other guys, so he's the one that turned around the entire franchise. Crafty, are you still in here? Look at it, I just randomly found a tissue in my pocket, guys. I got tissues everywhere because of my allergies. Alright. What time is it? Guys, what time is it? Hold on. I said bench. I said Johnny Bench. I said like the bet, like you want to talk like it'd be like Bench, Piazza, Berra, are up there. But all right, hold on just a second, guys. Hey, honey. You care if I hop in the treadmill? You care if I hop on the treadmill and just get cardio done and out of the way?
I do?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right, hold on, guys. We're going to go flying for a second. Hold on a second. I'm enjoying this conversation, Braden. Hold on. I'll give you my opinions on third base. Those chicken nuggets smell so good. You hear me?
Yeah. You're afraid they don't typically get.
Well, I haven't had chicken strips for a while, and they smell amazing up there. And all I want now is chicken strips. You guys like chicken strips? French fries? Tater tots? Woo! All right. All right. All right. Now, Braden says, don't get me started at third base. Best third baseman of all time, Alex Rodriguez. Unless you want to count A-Rod as like a shortstop. Welcome in, Lewis. See, the only argument there is if you want to make A-Rod a shortstop, because waiting for the old people to run, man, nah. You gotta. The key is to keep the heart rate at a steady 100. Guys, is the stream working? It stopped for a second. It's glitching. Is it better now? All right, is it trying to get it to work? I don't know. Let's see if I run it off my 5G verse. You're too heavy to run. Well, you're not wrong there. I'm over here thicker than a Snickers. Which is crazy. Which is crazy, running man. I used to run 5Ks consistently. You guys believe I used to run a 22-minute 5K? Mike, to be honest, I don't know enough about. I knew Smith's a Hall of Famer. I don't know enough about him. Like, I know in my era, like David Wright was a solid third baseman for a while. Nolan Arleonato, or however you say his name. Cal Ripken, the Iron Man. The best ability is availability, so you got to put Cal Ripken up there. Your Wi-Fi is from 2008. Nah, man, it's because I'm in the basement, and our Wi-Fi is upstairs, so it's got to go through the floor and the concrete. I live in a concrete basement, man. So, Jim Thorpe, again, don't know enough about it to comment. Now, if we want to talk first basemen, that's where it's at. First base, you got Cabrera, Miguel Cabrera, Pujols, Frank Thomas was the man, Lou Gehrig. First base is a whole vibe. All right, Brayden, I got one for you. He's my favorite player of all time, played this position. Who do you think the best center fielder is? You got to have the spirit of David Goggins. Oh, man. Goggins, animal. Like, I got on a whole kick where I was listening to David Goggins, like, shorts and, like, longer videos. I'd be typing up my notes, listening to David Goggins. And it's like, ah, yeah! Like I'm sitting at work about ready to run through a wall because David Goggins got that massive motivation. Like, he's like a whole vibe. David Goggins is that man. Like, one of the people in history to, like, complete, like, the Special Forces training for, like, I think it's, like, the Army, the Navy SEAL, and, like, the Marines or something like that. Dude's out here running, like, 100-mile marathons just for fun. Suplex says, keep walking, I'm almost here. I'll get there eventually, buddy. You think Pujols? Well, Pujols had a Golden Glove too, so I don't know. I think there was a short period of time where Miguel Cabrera was slightly better than him with the Triple Crown. Because pre-fat Cabrera was a whole vibe for the Florida Marlins when he played third base. All right, Brayden, I was just making sure we weren't going to have to fight. Ken Griffey Jr., the Say Hey Kid, best center fielder of all time, and it's not even close. That dude doesn't get hurt. He's the best baseball player of all time. Griffey still hit 600 home runs and, like, missed, like, half of, like, his last 6 seasons. His biggest mistake was going to Cincinnati. That's what I need me. Some David Goggins on right now. That's that kind of dude that can convince you to do anything stupid. Oh yeah, Bo Jackson was a freak of nature. Dude out here built like a bus running a 4.240. Just an absolute freak. I watched a documentary on Deion Sanders back when he used to play baseball and played. I think this is back when he played for the Falcons. Peyton,
What?
time to eat.
Give me a second.
Back when Deion played for the Falcons and the Cincinnati Reds, like, and in his contract had all this stuff, how, like, he was going to miss certain weeks of football season while the Reds were in the playoffs, and he's like, I'm not going to do that. Like, breached his contract, did all kinds of crazy stuff, went and played, and then, like, hit a home run. Like, Deion was another guy that was just a freak, just an absolute freak athlete. Hey, and you can pause it. You don't have to do whatever you're doing.
I gotta leave. I spawn back in. So I'm not done.
Not if you just pause it. You just paused that. You had it.
Log out.
You had it paused beforehand. I'm saying if you would have just left it at that screen, you would have been fine, buddy. All right, guys, half a mile down. 2 to go. Got a little dance while I'm out here. man, here's the thing. Here's the thing with it. When I seen that, I about blew a gasket. So, in sports, it's not necessarily how much you're worth. It's how much revenue can you bring into the team. And so, that's what people are like, oh my gosh, nobody's worth that much money. Well, how much money is that guy going to make for the Yankees each year? In jersey sales, and memorabilia, and ticket sales, and people buying special packages to watch the games, people coming to the games, like all this stuff. How much money can he generate? And then not only that, but getting a team to the playoffs, getting doubles their profits for the year. So that money is insane, especially when you break it down. But yeah, I think it's the same. The best player in baseball, hands down, is Shohei Ohtani. Just for the simple fact that if he can return and pitch this year, to have a guy that can pitch and play the field saves you a roster spot. Wait, so maybe I messed up. Who did Juan Soto go to play for? I guess I looked at the numbers and didn't really pay attention to what team he went to. I'm gonna see, because it's like a really bad picture. I'm gonna see if I turn the internet back on if it'll work. He plays for the Nationals, Padres. Oh, he signed with the Mets. Okay. I thought it was a New York team, so he signed with the Mets. That's crazy. Like, are the Mets even good enough to even try to compete this year for that money to make sense? Because the only way you send that money is if that's the player that's going to put you over the top to compete for a World Series. But I guess the Mets got to compete with the Yankees. Just woke up from a nap, have a fever 101. Might be because the weather's changed. Chicken noodle soup. Can't go wrong there, Dustin. Chicken noodle soup and tea with honey. Cure almost anything. If you're in Michigan, you throw in a Verner's and call it a day. Here in Michigan, we think Verner's can fix everything. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Scherzer in their starting rotation for the Mets? I forget Scherzer, and they have that other really good guy that had a really good second half. My treadmill's on level, and I can feel everything going this way. But yeah, Dustin, I forgot you're from Michigan. Here in Michigan, we think Verner's fixes everything. Like, literally my phone is like sliding off as I'm talking to you guys. To be honest, guys, my workout was great, but I am not feeling this cardio right now. It is a struggle. On a positive note, before we started the live, we had dropped down to 2,797, and we got 3 new subscribers since we went live. So we're back up to exactly 2,800, which is always a positive. Where's the old lady from? Goodness gracious, if I called my wife an old lady, I think she'd punch me in the face. That is such like a 1990s thing, 1980s thing. We were switching back and forth. Yeah, my turn to get my cardio on. Gotta get that weight down, man. Get those biceps back. Gotta lose the rest of that 20 pounds I want to get to. That way you guys all find me pretty. Fisty, I feel weird saying your name, but how's your day going, man? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Got the water. We're out here just trying to get a little bit better than we were yesterday. No, day by day. It's a process. Oh, man, what happened? My day was pretty shitty, too. I basically figured out I'm quitting my job today because I can't keep dealing with the nonsense anymore. So, trying to figure out what that process is going to look like. So, what's going on with your day? Yeah, I basically realized I can't keep, I'm always telling everybody in this chat that, things are going shit. If you don't like how things are going, then do something about it. Like, sitting here bitching and complaining ain't going to change anything. Like, you have to make some steps in process. Well, I've been complaining for months now that I haven't been happy. So, today I texted my boss's boss and said, hey, look, I want to switch programs. I want to switch over. Like, and if I switch over to other programs, it'll remove me from being on call. So, because right now I'm on call roughly every 4 weeks. And when I'm on call for 24/7, 7 days in a row. So, if I get a call at 2:30 a.m. on a Tuesday, I have to drive into work. If I get a call at 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday or Sunday, I have to drive into work. So, I was like, I can't keep doing this crap with it on call and some of the other stuff going on. So I'm just like, you know what? It's time to step away. So I reached out to my boss's boss. She kind of told me that there's not really any spots available in the other program right now. And so I'm gonna have to just start applying for jobs elsewhere. So gotta update the resume and things like that. So I got very good experience. So I'm not worried about it. I'll find something pretty easy. It's just now going through like the process of interviews and stuff like that. But the good thing is like, even though I hate my job right now, it's doable. So worst case scenario, I stay until I find something. So what's that say? Uphill on a 12.5. Nah, man, Michael. For me, I want to stay right in that fat burning zone. 125 to 135 heart rate is that fat burning zone without burning too much muscle. So that's exactly where I'm at. What kind of career field are you in? I bet you get a raise out of this. I imagine you took a series. So I'm a social worker. And I work in the highest intense program in any state. So like assertive community treatment is the highest level of care outside of like hospitalization for the mental health field. And so like our productivity is like 120 units per month, which is 1 unit is 1 face-to-face a minute, or 15 minutes face-to-face with somebody's 1 unit. Like our expectation is 160. So in the 5 years I worked for my agencies, I've never missed my productivity. So I've met it or exceeded it. I average, throughout my whole duration of working there, I average 400 units a month. So I go about 100 and probably 40 units roughly over on average a month. So, like, if I leave, they're going to lose a lot of money. Because basically, 1 unit is $53 is what we charge Medicaid to provide our service. So think about it, 53 times 400 is what? 50 times 400 is 20,000. So I bring in, over 20K a month. Times 12 is $240,000. Times 5 years, over $1 million for the company. And just not appreciated. What's up, Caleb? How you doing today, buddy? You're not good with math? I'm great at math, man. I should have went to school to be an engineer. Thanks, appreciate that. Yeah, I definitely should have went to school to be an engineer and not a social worker. Like, math's my strong suit. What kind of math are you doing, buddy? How was dinner? Oh, you're still chewing. Look, he's so eager to get down back to play video games. He's still got a mouthful of chicken tenders. Can I feel your pain? Been there. Said before, stressed already. Thanks, I appreciate that, Fisty. It's a very unappreciated field. Like, when you do a good job, you never get patted on the back, but when you make a mistake or unable to do something, you're constantly yelled at. So, Harley, the kids had chicken tenders. What else did you have, buddy? Tater tots? I'll be honest, I got home, took my pre-workout, and came right downstairs, so not really sure. Oh, you don't do math, you're doing stocks? Caleb, that's something I wish I was more educated in, was stocks. So when I started really hating social work after getting really frustrated, so I had to make a choice. I'm like, what am I going to do here? Because I can't do social work for forever. So I was like, so the next step is to invest. So what does investing look like? Am I going to buy a business? Am I going to invest in real estate? Am I going to invest in the stock market? Do I want to do a 403b? Do I want to put money in a CD, let that grow a 4% interest rate? What does that look like? What do I want to do? So I decided to start investing in real estate instead of stocks, just because you have a little bit more control with real estate. And there's several different ways to make money in real estate. You make the money off the appreciation of the property. And you have two different forms of appreciation. You have natural appreciation, and then you have forced appreciation. And then you have like the tenants help pay down the mortgage of the property once you buy the property. Then you have the tax benefits for owning real estate. There's huge tax benefits, such as like you can write off your mileage for your car, you can write off maintenance for your car, you can write off part of your cell phone bill. We can write off part of our consumer's bill for our house here that we count as an office. So there's tons of tax benefits of owning real estate. And then, oh, what's the other one? Oh, I'm missing something, guys, but I missed several comments. Harley, are you doing tomato soup? Tomato soup and grilled cheese or tomato soup and tuna fish is one of my favorite things to eat. How do I feel about nuclear energy? Don't really have a thought on that. I know how you feel, man. I'm a janitor. I just get yelled at. Caleb, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? God, I missed the dinosaur nuggets as a kid. Braden, it's still a thing. Let's bring back the dino nuggets. I'm trying to do business. It's hard to start a business, man. I'm not a big fan of Dave Ramsey. He says pay cash. 39. Wow. Caleb, you're 39? Caleb, I'm 38. And we just started our whole business portfolio, real estate portfolio, like 3 years ago. So, Dave Ramsey works for certain people. I used to live the Dave Ramsey lifestyle back in the day, where like I firmly believed of like pay off all your bills, pay off all your student loans, pay off your car payment, pay off your mortgage. Like I lived the Dave Ramsey lifestyle before I even knew who that was. And then I realized Dave Ramsey isn't for me. So, like, you can't pay cash for everything. And the reality of it is, in order to get uber rich, you have to be willing to take some risks. So, we did a cash out refinance of our primary residence. So we had our house paid out. We did a cash out refinance of our house for $111,000. And because this will tell you like the importance of investing into real estate. So when we bought our house, Peyton, back up. When we bought our house about 8 years ago, we bought it for $100,000. Our house appraised at $200,000. It was about $185,000 it appraised for 3 years ago. So we earned about $80,000 in appreciation in our house in a 5-year span. So now just think about if you owned 5 of those. 5 times 80 is $400,000 that you could grow your net worth in 5 years. 10 years, you're at $600,000. You grow your net worth by just starting somewhere. And so we took that cash out and just started buying rental properties. And now we own our primary residence, 6 single family, and a duplex. All within probably a 20-mile radius of our house. You started stocks this weekend? Yeah, Caleb, so add us over on Instagram at Bella the Boxer 623. So I did a couple podcasts, like real estate podcasts, like with Bigger Pockets, which has a massive platform. I think on YouTube they got like 1.2 million subscribers on YouTube. So me and the wife did those podcasts. So I'll send you that. It's crazy. Like you're never too young to start investing into things. Like that passive income is what allows you to retire early. And so depending on your situation, like if you're able to house hack, I don't have Instagram, I downloaded it. Caleb, well there's you get TikTok. If you have TikTok, just I don't know how to send messages on YouTube, so we just use other kind of sites like so TikTok we can message, Facebook. If you have Facebook, you can add me over there. But it's all about just increasing your passive income. You know, making money while not working. My brother Boward. Too much money he buys. 120 unit apartment. Wow. But again, if he can somehow survive, get that paid off, and then resell it, they'll make millions. Oh man, I know how much work our 8 units are. I couldn't imagine 200. That is something I would like. Caleb, what's your Facebook? Oh man, Caleb, there is a lot of people with that name. Hold on a second, I got an idea. So it's Facebook is Bella, Bella Bowser. And this is what it looks like. Asian guy, glasses, blue shirt. So that might have been you actually. Let me see. Yep, got you, man. Sent your friend a request. I'm in high school, but I bought stocks that went from 2. The problem with all the taxes and stuff. Yeah, and that's the thing with real estates, that you can do several different tax benefits, like in real estate, there's something that's called a cost segregation study. And so you can basically write off expenses that haven't even happened through a cost segregation study spread out over 20 years of a property. So all right, hold on. Caleb, I'm looking for something. Give me just a second. If you need a new roof, you can write it up. That's true. You can write off part of that. So this is Bigger Pockets. Look at it. They got 1.2 million subscribers. And I'll have to find it. I can't find it. Rowing machine is better than walking. I agree. If you remember, the dry sheet's good. Honey, how long ago did I do the bigger pockets episode? Whew. No, that's when you and I did it. How long ago did I do it? Welcome in, Susie. Running Man. Girl, that sounds creepy, man. I want to see your wife work out like my boob's not pretty enough. Like, should I just get a... Does that do it for you? All these thirsty dudes from other countries, man. I swear. Yeah, if I'm struggling, I'll find it later for you, man, and I'll send it to you. You're from the 51st state. Welcome up, XL. How you doing today? An hour and 40 minutes. I'm almost done. Like, but. Hey, Running Man, how much you bench press, man? How much you deadlift? How much you squat?
Dad, how long has baby?
Could you pick a car up if you needed to? Hey Brandon, good to see you. Hope you and the other XL, we're doing good, man. Just trying to get the workout in, about done, making good time.
Dad, how long has baby?
Oh man, XP. So quitting my job. Figured that out today. Gonna find something new. I'm always in here harping on people to, do better and change their lives and focus on making themselves happy. They need to start taking my own advice. So, reached out to boss today, expressed my frustration, said I need to either change programs or I'm going to start looking for another company. So, my goal is to update the resume and get it sent out. Quitting your job is irresponsible. No, it's not. Staying in the same mundane job that you're unhappy with is irresponsible. Running Man, I didn't say I was going to quit my job before I find something else. I said I'm quitting my job. Yeah. Yeah, go throw it away. You're thinking about chewing it, weren't you? No, go throw it away, buddy. Exactly. And Caleb, so for me, I basically, up until like the last 3-4 months, I was working 5 jobs consistently. And so I was working full-time in the current job I had. I was carrying 17 cases in the other program, which full-time in that program is like 34. So basically, I was working another 20, 25 hours a week in that program. I was working probably 15 to 30 hours at the hospital screening people for crisis. And then I had sold just shy of $1 million worth of real estate. So I think my commission in that was right around $4,500, $5,000 last year. And then obviously Danny and I do all the self-managing of like our rental properties too. So just do tons of work. And that's the key, is that if you have cash coming in from several different revenues and avenues, then you don't have to be as stressed. So like, even like we put so much time and energy in like our TikTok platform, and so that makes us a little bit of money every single month with videos and lives and different things like that. So it's just about putting that positive energy out in the world, and then not like, if your primary job is like your sole income, and like if you are living paycheck to paycheck, that's very difficult. So for myself, for about a 4-year period, I worked 33, 34 days in a row, you know, was working 70 and 80-hour weeks to kind of build up a surplus of capital. So that way, like if something was to happen, I didn't have to struggle. And I encourage everybody to do that. Like, to me, your 20s and 30s are your earning years. Those are the time where you should be working as much as possible, so that way you have money set aside for the what ifs. Wide gap, brown. What does that mean, bro? I work for the city, it's the best. Oh yeah, Running Man, you probably got pretty good insurance working for the city. That's great. Thick load. Yes, Pacer, I am a thick load, man. You missed it earlier, I was bench pressing. Pacer, you work out, you lift weights, you bench press. I benched 305 for 4 earlier, and then 315 for 2. You guys are here tomorrow. Tomorrow's deadlifts, I'm excited. Deadlifts, I think I'll probably pull 455 for 4, maybe 445. We'll see how we're feeling tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't blame the younger generation for quitting. No, but Caleb, fast food jobs were created, you know, to be like starter jobs. But one of the general managers at the fast food job I worked at as a kid, she was making, you know, $45,000, you know, 20 years ago as a general manager. She just started working the line and worked her way up. So again, like I had a buddy of mine that 10 years ago worked in the meat department at Kroger's making $15 an hour. You know, back then you could raise a family on $15 an hour. Obviously it's way different now. And it also just depends on where you live too. I don't judge people for their weight. Well, Caleb, and I'm one of those people, I don't get offended by that. Like, I know I'm fat and out of shape, so that's why I'm on the treadmill. That's why I was lifting weights. That's why, you know, I've lost 32 pounds, and the goal is to lose another 20. Like, we in society got so used to being offended by the truth that we can't tell people the truth anymore because it's like, the truth is offensive. But the truth is the truth. Like, someone says, like, you're fat. Like, yeah, bro, you're right. Like, reality's reality. I'm looking to start my own company. It's a lot more pressure and work, but a lot of more financial. Yes. Whew. Guys, I actually did 2.7 miles instead of 2.5. So we did just under 43 minutes. There we go. Here, hold on a second, guys. I don't know, buddy. I'm not sure. 2.7. Ooh, this treadmill smells something fierce down here. Can't complain. No, I'm talking about just did 2.7 miles.
Yeah, are you done driving now?
I will be in just a minute. I don't blame the younger generation. I don't judge people on their weight. No. Yeah, Caleb, that is true. You never know what someone's going through. I work at a snack stand at a baseball field and only make around $8 to $10 an hour, but it's free food and drinks. But Braden, here's the thing. You're a kid. You're 18. So if you take that and you save up a portion of it, and again, I don't know where you live, but this is where people need to start changing their mindsets of like, don't work to spend money. Like, have your money work for you. And once you figure out that your money needs to work for you, then you can really change that whole mindset and how you're doing things. So like the purpose of money to me is to make more money. So that's why like we started investing, started doing different things. And like Danny has a 401k at work, and I have a 401k at work, and then we have our rentals that we invest into. We've invested money into like our TikTok account, like promoting videos, getting additional followers, because again, eventually, like you want to get to that 10k, so that way you can get monetized. And so it's just taking that money and reinvesting it into yourself, educations, and then keep doing things like that. And the more you do that, the more you're going to better yourself. Hold on, guys. She's got the phone on. She's watching me, and I can hear everything I'm saying up here. It's freaking me out. Guys, thanks for those 20 likes. Caleb, I really want to find this video for you, man. Like,
I'm trying to. Was it? You're looking at the one you just did by yourself?
yeah, or the one we did together. Either or, it don't matter. So, because like I have like a theory, like my job at the hospital, the sole purpose of that money is to go into a separate bank account to be reinvested into like buying my next rental property. All the money we make off our rental properties goes into a different bank account that is used to be reinvested into the next rental property. And so it's about allocating funds. So that's why we have two completely different banks, not just accounts, but two completely different banks. And then the money that goes into that one bank is meant for reinvesting. Like the money in our other bank, if we want to, buy some tomfoolery, then we can. Welcome in, Maddie. Don't listen to some people. People, be safe. Well, Caleb, you got to figure out what's best for you. Take risk when you're young, when you have a chance to redo it. So, Brady, I went to college for social work, which is one of my biggest regrets. I highly encourage, if you're going to go to school, go get something like your MBA, get something with mathematics, something with engineering. Like, there's a lot more job opportunities out there in mathematics and engineering. I mean, my brother with an electrical engineering degree, first job started out making $90,000 a year with a bachelor's degree, and then basically 2 years later told them, say, hey, give me a raise, and they said no. He left, went to another company. They paid him $103K a year. Waited another couple of years, told that job to give him a raise. They said no. He went to another company, and they paid him $120K a year. And so it's all about knowing your worth and keep going. But because his education is considered rare and a specialty, like he had the ability to do that. So that's why I encourage people, like, engineering is a great thing to get into. Like, before I invested into real estate, I went back to school to get my MBA. And so, like, if I wouldn't have started investing in real estate, I would have got.
Do you want me to send it to you?
I would have got my MBA. Yeah, send it to me in Facebook Messenger. Which one did you find?
Yours.
Mine. How long ago was it? So, Caleb, that's a misconception that people kind of tell you that you need to do, but there's so much things around that that's not necessarily.
Can I share it right into the chat?
Maybe. Oh, Caleb. So there you go. You guys can click on that. So that is the podcast that I did on Bigger Pockets. But yeah, with an LLC on each property, that's different. So we have each of our properties are individually insured, and then each one of our properties have an umbrella policy over top of that for $2.2 million. And the biggest lawsuit in the history ever was $2 million. So we're $500,000 over insured based on what our insurance agents recommended. So like, and as long as you're proven not to be negligible of the property, then you can't be sued. Like, but if you purposely know that something's there and you don't take care of it, then that's on you. My brother just graduated with his bachelor's in electrical engineering and an apprentice with my dad during college and makes six figures. Right, Maddie? See, that's what my brother did. And it was crazy. So I had to do like 300 and some odd hours.
Stand for you?
I'm good right now. I did 300 and some hours of like internship that I didn't get paid for. My brother's first internship, his freshman year paid him like $20 an hour, $18 an hour. You know, it was amazing. It's a good field if you play your cards right. Maddie, and you also have to be a savage too. Like, know your worth and be willing to leave. He went from like Ford to GM to Whirlpool all within like a 7-year span
It wasn't wrong.
and got a raise each time he switched and stuff. Then he went back to school and got his MBA. I don't know what he does now, but he makes very good money. He makes probably $150K a year.
Oh wait, who are you?
I say that because I plan on going to college and getting a major in real estate and then going off to the Marines for at least 5 years. Well, Braden, you can get your real estate license. You can just take a 40-hour online course and get your real estate license.
Just a couple weeks.
Well, it's a 40-hour course, so you can get it in like a week, but I got mine.
You did yours a little bit on the side.
I did mine on the side, so I took a little bit longer, but if you focus on it, you can get it done in a week, but most people it takes like 2 to 3 months. But yeah, I have my real estate license. I failed the test the first time because basically it said that there's no math on there, and that was wrong. There's actually a lot of math on there, so that messed me up. And so I studied all the math stuff, and I passed it the second time with flying colors.
Well, didn't you also get sick?
The first time I failed but by 3 questions. The second time I was supposed to take it, I paid for it, but it didn't let me. Oh,
you had the flu or food poisoning, right?
Cancel it because I had food poisoning and I was so sick I couldn't go in, so I had to pay for it, but I didn't actually take it. And then the third time I passed it, but it doesn't tell you by how much you passed it by. I just say that because my plan was to go to college and get a major in real estate and then go off to the Marines, 5 years, be debt free. Maddie, I don't know where my brother works, to be honest with you. So going to college for it, is it worth it? Braden, again, I don't know. I don't know what college would teach you enough about real estate. To be honest with you, Braden, if you wanted to get into real estate, this is what I'm going to tell you to do. Go to Bigger Pockets, look up the Ricky Real Estate podcast, and then the main podcast. Start, I don't know, pick an episode, and then just start listening to it every single day. That's going to educate you so much on real estate, especially the investing end of it. And it's crazy. I read a statistic, like real estate agents, only like 5% of them invest in real estate, and of that 5%, only 1% own more than 2 units. And like the percentage that own 5 or more units, it's like 0.5% of 0.5%. So
They have the knowledge, but they don't do it.
well, not even that. They don't even necessarily might have the knowledge. They know what it looks like. They know the concept of it, but not how to actually apply the concept. Yep. College is, again, you got to figure out what you want to go. College is expensive. So to me, college is an avenue to make money. So if you don't know what you're going to do with it, then I'd highly encourage people not to go to college. Like, until you want to know what you want to do with it. Don't waste the money. And especially as much as it is. Like I have a friend of mine right now. She's got her PhD in psychology. She's brilliant. She's one of the few people, like I walk into a room, I just know that she's smarter than me. And now she's a real estate agent, but because of her history in psychology, like she's a really good real estate agent and does a lot of good stuff in like that field for us locally. So, but again, it's all about making money. Like if you could, like Braden, say you're 18, if you can get 2 jobs making $10 an hour, and you take that second job and you save all that money and you don't spend any of it and you put it aside, and then in 6 months you take that and you invest it into real estate or into something, and then you allow that money to continue growing. Like the neat thing is if you don't own a house, you can buy a house with what's called an FHA loan, and you only have to put 3.5% down. So if you're going to buy like $100,000 house, it's going to take you roughly $7,000 to close on that property, and you can reuse that same type of loan once a year, as long as you write like your bank for the reason like why you need to reuse it. Exactly. My son went into the Army. I actually was just talking to one of my people I work with every single day, and they're talking about their son was talking about going to the Army. She's like, I don't want to do that. It makes me nervous. I'm like, why? Like, it teaches them discipline. It teaches them all kinds of stuff. Like, is there a chance that they can get hurt? Yes, but again, the risk versus reward is great to be able to do that type of thing, and to not only that, but it'll pay for college. And the biggest thing is the discipline. That's why I encourage kids in high school to play sports, play football, play all kinds of sports. It'll teach you that discipline and commitment. Well, I want to be a real estate broker, so I have to have a real estate agent first.
The only reason I would go to college it was, so again, Braden, college isn't worth it in that aspect. So I'm kind of glad that I'm able to be here to help you. This is kind of neat. I'm actually enjoying this. So Braden, in Michigan, the law is that you have to have you have to have your real estate agent's license for 3 years and sold, I can't remember, it's either 2 or 3 houses within that time period. So 2 or 3 houses a year for 2 to 3 years. Once you do that, you can then apply for your broker's license. And then it's a similar test to your real estate test. You have to retake a 40-hour course. And then once you take that 40-hour course, you then can take your brokership. But there's also ways around it. So my broker never had his real estate agent's license. He immediately jumped to his brokership license because he invested into real estate. And so because there's the rule here in Michigan, if you own X amount of properties and you self-manage those properties, you can actually skip having your real estate license and go right to your brokership. So my broker actually never had his agent's license. He went right to be a broker. And then when he did that, so he bought all of his own properties under his brokership. And then after owning that for a few years, he was the only agent there in his brokership. And then I was actually his first agent. And then he hired a couple more agents. And then he bought out 2 more brokerships. And so now I think he has 12 or 13 agents underneath him. And so it was pretty neat to kind of see like how he evolved. But it was all basically, my man works, 60, 70, 80 hours a week every week, kind of like I used to. And now he's able to delegate some of that stuff out. Like now he's got a property management company that he runs that manages his 110 doors. And he's got other associated brokers in his office that help kind of run his agents and stuff like that. So it's all about delegating, but yet now he gets all that additional cash that comes in, and that's that passive income because now he's delegating it out, but still making a profit. Do you need an 800 credit score for an FHA loan? No, Caleb. Most people, I would say maybe a 0.5% of the population have a credit score over 800. So when I first started investing, my credit score was right around 800. But now because I have so much debt with my properties, my credit score is like right around like 780. But my credit score is great. Susie, you can get hurt crossing the road 100%. Caleb, I'm in Michigan, Central Michigan. Braden, you have to join, pay up your GI Bill so much. You can actually get college before. Yep, exactly, Susie. There's so many benefits of joining the military. One of my biggest regrets in life is never joining the military. Oh, I'll have to look up the laws here in Pennsylvania. I'm hoping for. Oh, you're in Grand Rapids. Cool, man. Yeah. Yep. When my kid got real sick, he was at the Helen DeVos Hospital in Grand Rapids. So, yeah, we live in. I don't want to actually. I'll give a town by mine. So, some of our houses in Elma. That's probably the biggest place. Like we own 6 properties in Elma, so that's probably about what is that? About 2 hours east of you, Caleb. So yeah, crazy, Caleb. If you actually wanted to invest like somewhere out in that area, I could actually be your real estate agent. It's kind of funny. Welcome in, John from Newfoundland. How you doing today, man? I got to make my protein shake. Huh? Are you sure? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, so we live in a very small town too, and this is where I always encourage people, depending on your story. And then, Caleb, another thing that people can do that they don't realize is you can buy a duplex or like a triplex or a fourplex with an FHA loan, 3.5% down, and then you can rent out the other units. As long as you live in it, you can use an FHA loan. And that's how a lot of people start investing, because you only have to have 3%. And so like around here, I think right now there's like a 4 or 5 fourplex that's for sale around here. I think it's listed for like 170. So like 10K, 15K, you could buy that, live in one of the units. The other, you rent out the other 3. They cover your mortgage, your taxes, your principal, your interest, and essentially you live for free. You just had to bring the down payment. Tell Trump stay away from Canada. All right, John. Out next time I call. Oh shit, that's him right now. Hey, Mr. Trump. Hold on a second. What are you? Stop. I was like, what are you doing over there? Oh, dang it. Sorry, Mr. Trump. I didn't mean to put you on hold. Yeah, hey, John told me to tell you to stay away from Canada, buddy. Like, no, not allowed in Canada. Okay. All right. No? Can I have some money? No? Why are you yelling?
No, an Arabian Night.
Don't call me if you're not going to give me money, bro. All right, bye. 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 Trump. I don't know. He's always calling us peons over here asking for money. Yeah, Caleb, you can't invest in Grand Rapids. The housing cost is just ridiculous. But I actually, that podcast that I did, not that one that she sent you, but the previous one I did. Have a great one, John. I was just messing with you. Hopefully, sorry, that was dickish. I shouldn't have done that. My bad. I met some people out of California, and they actually use me as their real estate agent. So I have two dudes that are buddies that live in California that invest through me here, and they have bought 4 duplexes through me as their real estate agent. And I've helped set them up with like contractors, set them up with maintenance man. I kind of help them like self-manage some of their units and stuff. I just kind of a lot of resources in the area. So they actually manage all their properties from California, but they're here. So it's kind of neat that I've provided them those type of resources to manage from afar. Devil says, "Are you gay?" No, I almost said something. I am not. I dabble a little. I get, maybe bi-curious. Susie, did you hear that they broke my toy?
Everybody was grateful for it.
Can you put some... Hold on, guys. I got to put more water in this. Thanks, Devil. Appreciate that, buddy. I figured out that's why it didn't taste as good yesterday, because it was didn't have enough water in it.
Is that what happened? No, I cannot.
Yeah, it's your turn.
I know.
Hello, people.
Hey, give your brother the controller. Tell him if I have to come down there, it's over.
Everybody's never been so happy
What?
that your toy broke. Hey, Caleb.
Bunch of haters.
Wow.
Huh.
Wow. We're just a bunch of haters.
Hold on, I gotta turn this up. Guys, I love when I go live and it starts out as a workout, then we talk all kinds of different stuff. Like I love, bro, I'd hope my wife's prettier than me. Come on now. There's a whole point of out kicking your coverage. Like you never want to aim low, you want to shoot high, man. Come on now. Did I not just teach you anything while we were talking all this stuff?
I only come up to like your elbow.
That is true. Guys, look, I'm almost taller than her sitting down.
Hey, Maddie.
Welcome in, Sadik. Thanks, Quantro. No, I'm curious.
Quantro Cinco says. Do you see we're less than 200 away?
Yeah. We, what is this? Like you splooged, like you took a shit on my phone.
Could be blueberry.
Guys, like I went to go get my other phone, and there's like...
Could be...
Looked like she took a shit on it.
Juices from last night.
Susie, what's going on? Susie, so I was thinking about you actually the last 2 days, like a lot, because we're not going to be alive on Friday while you're going through treatment. So I was trying to figure out something to do, but I have not come up with anything clever yet. So bear with me as I'm still trying to come up with something to be supportive. Yes, we are married. Like, she put out a ring on it, man. She had to tie this down. She was in it for the money, let's be honest.
We didn't have a whole lot of money when we got married.
You knew I was going to have money eventually, right? Welcome on, Lori. Lori, I heard seeing you were in the hospital today. Lori was in the hospital. Susie's there.
Susie's in the hospital?
No, Harley was in the
but
hospital.
she's not.
And
Heather's
then
not
Heather
doing
was in the
well.
hospital yesterday. I'm gonna need you guys to get it together. Did your wife get a spot on the couch yesterday night, or she can tell you how that went? How did that go?
he says to me, you could come over here and love me. And I said, yeah, my spot's been taken by Bella. And
Yeah,
he goes,
Bella-
yeah, we knew how that was going
Bella
go.
took that spot immediately. Welcome in, Brittany. It's okay. I'm hurting bad, working 12 hours.
Oh, no.
Well, Susie, didn't your doctor tell you that you're not allowed to do that? What is going on here?
What?
She's like pushing against me and stuff. Didn't your doctor tell you that you weren't supposed to do that? But of course, I'm the same person that blew up my shoulder and continued lifting weights because I had a goal I was trying to work on. Sadek says, best couple ever. All right, guys, but I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go do stuff. We'll be back around probably 8:15 for our normal live tonight. So thanks for being supportive, guys, while I was working out, lifting weights. The conversation was great. As always, you guys are amazing. So, Susie,
Okay.
hopefully
No.
you start to feel
We
better.
don't need gum. No, thank you.
Why? You can have a single piece of gum. Like, it's better than him chewing on his clothes and everything else. So, but guys, we'll be back in an hour or so, man. Hopefully we see everybody around. All right, bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye.